All right, Phorm, talk to the people, man. Let them know what's getting ready to go down.
Well, what's getting ready to go down is I want people to understand the correct form they should do when they're doing push-ups. Because you got people that's doing push-ups and they don't know exactly, I ain't gonna say they don't know, but they have an idea of the way they should be doing push-ups and they're doing them in a manner that's not really feasible to what they're trying to build.
So you want to show them the proper form, exactly. The proper technique, the mistakes that you see people making and things like that.
Yeah. First and foremost, you have to know what type of body you're trying to build, because you're trying to build a body that's bulky, you know, and heavy muscles and things of that nature. You want to incorporate shorties, because shorties put more oxygen into the blood, and therefore into the muscle too. And you got two types of muscle. You got two types of muscle fibers. You got fast twitch and slow twitch. The fast twitch, right, are the ones that grow fast by doing shorties. Those are muscles you're working. Slow twitch is the muscle that you're working when you're doing full range push-ups. You know, fast twitch, like I said, those are large muscle
fibers.
Pardon me. Yeah, I'm excited about this because I haven't done this in a while. It's the large muscle fibers, and then you have slow twitch, which is the smaller muscle fibers. So you want to do a combination of both. If you're doing calisthenics and you're trying to get strength, you're trying to do both. So I'm gonna give you an example of the fast twitch ones first. Right? Fast twitch will usually be from right here to right here. Short range. So you'll be going like this. Like a bouncing motion. Now if you're doing full range of motion, which is for slow twitch, which is gonna build stronger muscle fiber and work on your tendons, ligaments, and cuts and things like that to make you look like you're really working out. It's full range of motion, which would be right here. First thing to start off with is to lift your back up. Now when you go down, it's right here. If you look at my back, you'll see my back looks like an arrow. All right? Now the full range would be right here. Look, from lower to right here. That's full range of motion. So it would look like this and move.
Okay, now you want to say more on that, cool. But what you was just saying something about your hand position, about the hand position.
Okay, another thing too that people getting wrong is their hand position. Because usually when you do push-ups, your hands are not supposed to be flat. You're not supposed to be flat because it put too much pressure on your wrist, which will cause you to get carpal tunnel syndrome. So
not supposed to be flat?
No, they're not supposed to be flat.
Okay.
They're supposed to rest like between these three and your thumb. So all this right here is supposed to be on the ground. If you look at my hand, you'll see it. See all the what's names?
So that's supposed to be on the ground. Show me again what part was to be on the ground.
Right here. All this is supposed to be off.
Okay.
Because it eliminates pressure on the wrist.
All right.
So it's gonna look like this. Look at my hands. See my hands? You can either do it like this, or you can do it like this. I prefer like this. But if you notice, my thumb is not on the ground. Okay. This eliminates the pressure on the wrist. And you'll find this being awkward at first, but as you start doing it, you won't feel no pressure on your wrist. So that's gonna make you able to do more push-ups. You know? So in this, some people say less is more. Nah. The thing that you're trying to do is build muscle. And the only way muscle is going to build is through intensity. No matter if it's slow twitch or fast twitch. You know? Even if you're doing shorties or whatever, it works by reps. You ain't going to do no one shorty and then you're going to blow up. Nah, that's not going to happen. It's from continuous reps.
Now you were saying something about now you showed saying that you're supposed to have the thumb up off the floor. Now what about the positioning?
Okay, so now
positioning.
different positions work different things. Because if you have a position like this, if your hands is like this, look at my arms. What's being worked? All you have to do is look at your physiology. What part is protruding the most? You'll see this part right here, and your tricep. So that's gonna be the load. That's gonna be the primary muscle being worked. It'll be your tricep and your brax. Your forearms. That's connected to your brax. This is your brachialis right here. So this part will be working, and this part, and your tricep. And then as you go up in reps, being that push-ups is a compound exercise, it's gonna start working your front delts too.
What about having your hand just straight like that instead of having it in? Is there a problem with that, or?
Yes, if you're, like I said, if these are not off the floor, it's gonna be a problem because you're gonna feel it in your wrist.
You can have it off the floor. You can't have it off the floor if your hand is straight.
Yes, you can.
So that's what I'm saying, though.
Yep, it'll be like this, look.
What's the difference between when you point them in just a little bit more? What you did before wasn't diamonds.
Nope.
It wasn't close enough.
Nope.
So explain that one right there, and then when you come in a little bit more, you have your arms shoulder width.
All right, so this right here would primarily be for chest.
Right.
This is almost like diamonds. You're gonna feel the same pressure.
Okay.
The only difference is that with diamonds, you're like this. So now you're working the biggest part of your pecs.
But hold on, before we get to the
triceps.
diamonds, go back to the regular. Remember when you was at shoulder, remember you were saying that you're supposed to have your joint like an arrow, and you have it shoulder width?
Yeah.
Explain the difference from that and then having it in the arrow at the shoulder width.
This is shoulder width. Either way you go, your body still has to be in the arrow. That's
Explain
number one.
that your body has to be in the arrow. Explain it.
The reason your body has to be in the arrow is because that's where you're gonna get most of the push from. Because like I said, you have compound muscles that's working too. All right? So if your hands is forward, look at it from the top. Show me from the top. Look. See the arrow position still, right?
Yeah. Shoulders are going
Yep.
Right.
Like I said, the deal here, like I said, is eliminate pressure from the wrist, because we don't want to hurt our wrist, because that's the number one thing that we really use. You got to think about it. You use your wrist on dips, you use your wrist on pull-ups, you use your wrist on push-ups too, and especially when you freestyling. If you have a weak wrist, it's gonna be hard for you to complete a transition and a movement.
Okay, so you're saying that, like, which one is better, this one or this one, in terms of keeping it shoulder width? You out here like this at the shoulders. You want it like this? You want to come?
I say slightly turn.
Slightly turn. That's what I was getting you to explain.
Yes.
Okay.
Slightly turn. Because if you look at it, slightly turn. Slightly turn.
Okay. You want the hand slightly turn on the push-up.
Yep. Because when it's slightly turned, what happens is it works more on the small muscle group in your back called the teres major.
Okay.
You hear me? That's a small muscle group in your back. It's called teres major. And your rhomboids too. The teres major, you can feel it exactly when you stand like this. As soon as you go down, you're gonna feel it. This is for people who primarily who lagging in the lats area. Your teres major is right here. That's your teres major right here. You got your latissimus dorsi, that's this.
It's the big one.
Yeah. So to get hang time, that's what they call it. Get hang time to get the lower lats.
Right.
You have to keep your body in the arrow on all movements, even pull-ups. People say, why pull-ups? Yeah, why pull-ups? Why pull-ups are
Let's
ill.
deal with the pull-ups another time. Let's deal with the push-ups.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do that. So now you was telling me something about the diamonds.
Yes.
Get to the diamonds.
Okay.
That's that noise over there. Yeah. Face me. Yeah. Face me. Yeah. Diamonds. Now you were saying something about diamonds, the proper way to do diamonds and all that. The hand positioning. Break that down.
I say there's a lot of variations to the diamonds. You got people thinking that diamonds is like this, right? You got some.
Show them on for you. Show them.
They thinking diamonds is like this. right here. And then you got people that feel diamonds is right here. These are Hannibal's. This is where Hannibal do his diamonds at. Right here. Alright? Then you got diamonds that's like this.
That's not too wide for diamonds on the hand position?
No, because these are off the floor. No? It makes it even harder. Like this. Your thumb's like this.
Okay.
So you'll be going like this. Whatever, like I said, the main thing with this here is your body type, what you're going for, and the limitations of your physiology. Because we know everybody's body is different. You might not be able to hold your hands in certain positions because your body don't permit you. So you have to go in the rules of that too.
Okay. Anything else you want to explain about the push-ups, or you covered everything you feel like you needed to cover? How about wide push-ups, man?
Wide, okay.
Feel anything that some people say that wide push-ups, man, it bother their shoulders?
Okay.
How do you feel about the wide push-ups?
If wide push-ups is messing with your shoulders, it's one of two things. It's either that your physiology isn't allowing it, or you're doing it the wrong way.
Explain what you mean the wrong way.
The wrong way would be this. And what I said about the hands not being flat. So the wrong way would be this. Flat hands. Look at my feet. Your feet are supposed to be like this, as opposed to like this. Feet supposed to be like
wide
this.
push-ups or push-ups in general?
Push-ups in general, and especially wide.
Okay.
So
you want to be on your toes?
Yep. And this would be the wrong movement like this, look. This would be wrong. Because what you're doing is you put too much pressure on your wrist and too much pressure on your lower back too. So the recourse to that would be this. A little bit closer. Just a little bit, slightly. With these up. Like this. Right there.
Thumbs off the ground when
Yep.
you're doing the wide push-ups.
Yep. Now I'm gonna tell you,
the feet, the toes.
toes have to be pointed.
One
All
more
right.
time with the toes. Let's get to that.
Wide. This is wide. My hands.
On the toes.
Yep.
Okay.
So it would be like this. Look. Now when you're going down, you can go like this. Look. You can touch it. So you'll be going like this. Look. Because you're not going to feel the pressure going down. You can feel the pressure on your wrist when you're going up.
Okay. All right. Anything else for him on the push-ups? We covered pretty much everything.
I think that's all I can think of for right now, yeah.
All right, Josh. Phorm is showing y'all, man, the proper way to do the push-ups so you can avoid mistakes, injuries, not injuring your wrists.
Now remember, I'm 56 years old, man. Look.
56. Okay, you got a little something. All right, Phorm, good looking out. Links to Phorm's YouTube page, Instagram, will be in the description box, man. Make sure you subscribe to him, follow him. Check out the classic videos on YouTube. Strictly Bar Talk, man. He's posting some good content on his Instagram now, too. Good looking out for more to come from my man Phorm.
No doubt. Anytime.